Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForge reporting courtside. It's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Utah Jazz. And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's ready to talk things through with them. Making a change here. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
The three from Harden. That shot, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Pass to Dumars. Drains the three-pointer.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
Here's Nowitzki. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the beat all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
On offense, here are the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Poole outside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
Pass to McGrady. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here is McGrady, guarded by Kirilenko. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Sigma. Misses off the right iron.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
A kick out to Mobley. Back to Poole. It's stolen by McGrady. Nowitzki with the steal. Here's Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now here's Harden. On the wing, Jackson. Nowitzki looking it over. Mobley outside. There's the drive. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Joe Dumars.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
A kick out to Mobley. And once again, off the mark by Utah. The Kings trailed by 6. Here's McGrady. Fires away from outside. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And Dumars throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Nowitzki left side. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
You know, Nowitzki, dangerous from mid-range. I mean, with his size, quick trigger release, high release point, I mean, he's almost impossible to guard.
Now here's Harden. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Dumars. From downtown, Sacramento grabs the miss. And up the court come the Kings on the break. McGrady with the ball. Picked up by Nowitzki. Utah leading by 4. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
And, you know, we know Nowitzki is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Does a fabulous job measuring up these shots.
Sinks the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Cool. Got a hand on it. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harden can't hit. And so it's Utah here with the ball. The Jazz again can't hit it. Down low, Jackson. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to McGrady. Jackson has the open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And the guys, what's your take on Utah's? So far.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Reeves outside. From outside, off the mark. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Davis. Ariza with the rebound.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Here's Reeves. It's good. This game is all even. Reeves has got his first points of the game.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Here's Davis. Isaac outside. Pass to Filipowski. Stolen by Reeves. And he drives in. Power down with both hands.
Putting his head down and going to work. I love that intensity from Reeves.
Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Reeves outside. Isaac with the steal. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the 3-ball is good. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
Reeves can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Goes in for the dunk.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Kings trail by 4. Out to Nance. Here's Sigma. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Utah's ball. Pierce for 3. It's Pierce on the wing. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Reeves jams it in off the great move.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
The Kings trail by 4. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Davis. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Here's Davis, and it's Baron Davis with the finish.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's McGrady, and he converts the layup. McGrady's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Good on the triple.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Here's Davis. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Baron Davis, one of the more powerful and strong guards in the league. Aggressive in the lane because he has that strength and confidence.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Reeves. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
You can't teach that kind of court awareness. Nice steal by Reeves.
Pierce with a wide open look. Sacramento grabs the miss.
something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
Free throw, no good for McGrady. The Jazz trailing. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
17 seconds left in the second quarter. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Mobley. Aaron Nance comes up with the rebound. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Stolen by Dumars. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Nowitzki outside. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Over in the corner, Poole. High post, Nowitzki. Over Jackson.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Butler's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. Here's Poole.
And the confidence Poole plays with, you gotta admire. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Poole. No good on the second free throw. Kings leading now by 4. In the corner, Harden. Harden finishing inside.
Harden so good at getting the shot he wants and making tough shots when he has to. Great agility.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
And again, Sacramento with a 3.
3 points.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Mobley outside. Outside Dumars. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Jackson. Steps back. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
From a 6th man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
Jazz trailed by 11. Here's Poole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
There's a toughness Poole brings to the floor. He can handle a little contact.
And so he makes both from the line. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Harden right side. And the foul on Andre Kirilenko. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Out to Nance. Butler from outside. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Another miss by Utah.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Looking to get it going. Kept alive. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Harden can't hit.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And a deep 3 from Harden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz trailed by 7. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here he goes. No good with the layup. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Utah. Nowitzki inside.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Kings leading now by 6. McGrady outside. Fires, high post. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Over McGrady. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
On the wing, Nance. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. It's up a 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Got that one up quick. Nowitzki's got 7 now in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's McGrady. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's McGrady. They get it back. The shot missing. And here's Utah. They're on an 11-3 run. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Stolen by Kirilenko. All going up court. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. A kick out to Mobley. Here's Dumars. Over in the corner, Poole. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Timeout, timeout. You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
The Jazz with the timeout. The Jazz break their dance through. Break the dance through. Get loud once again for him.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so the timeout by Rick Edelman here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Kings making a change here. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Reeves, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Kings lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with... And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Jazz trailed by 5. And here's Dumars. Here's Nowitzki. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Nowitzki's got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside Butler. Lets it go from deep. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Dumars. Poole right side. To the middle. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Poole looking it over. Lock at 6. Mobley with it. Butler covering. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Mobley throws it down.
Assertive take by Mobley. He knows when to attack and how to get all the way to the rim.
And Poole gets it to go. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Utah.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Poole up top. Mobley outside. It's hauled in by the Kings. Harden outside. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Utah trailing here. Over in the corner, Poole. The Jazz working the ball around now.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Hits the three-point bomb.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that break, Utah's coach had some words for his team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Nowitzki a screen. Here's Mobley. Off target from outside. Shoots the three. Green from outside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Second team foul.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Good personal foul. It's team foul.
Puts up the three. Mobley there for the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the post. But I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Harden. Oh, look at Harden climbing.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Through Sacramento now. They're on a 14-2 run here.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Nowitzki. And he hits from 17.
And I like the decision making. He's taking